friends to this day. Martin and I got along pretty well too, and yeah, I mean Eric. By the time Eric was in jeopardy of getting eliminated on that first episode, he and I had connected pretty well.
So April 4th, you appeared live on Raw. You were able to say a few words to the fans to pretty much get to know you. So how was it being in front of the live WWE universe of the thousands in attendance and watching at home?
That was an unbelievable thrill, and it was something that it's hard to put into words when you think about something for so long. You think about what it might be like, and then it's actually happening. Standing in that ring with Stone Cold and all the other contestants was, I mean, I still have a hard time putting it into words. It was just something that was so special to me, and like when I die and my life flashes before my eyes, that's going to be one of the moments that is in slow motion. It was that important to me.
It looked like you guys were having a blast in front of the live crowd, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I'm sure all of us. It was the thrill of a lifetime.
And maybe even bigger than that moment, maybe not, but in some of the episodes, we saw John Cena, The Miz, Bret Hart, and a few other superstars and divas appear to pretty much just give you some words of advice. Did you know they were coming, and was it pretty much huge to see them?
We were familiar with the Tough Enough of previous years. This was kind of a reboot for the series, so we had a feeling that they were going to involve past and present WWE superstars and legends, but we had no idea who was coming. We had no idea when they were coming. We had no idea what their involvement was going to be. So just to be at that training center and to hear that a guest is going to be showing up, we had no idea whether it was going to be Big Show, Mysterio, Cena, Rock. We had no idea. And so to come face to face and not only meet, but to learn from guys like Bret Hart and Rey Mysterio and all these guys that I've been watching for years, and I'm actually face to face with them. I get to pick their brains and ask them questions and learn from some of the best in the world, some of the best of all time. I still find it hard to believe that it actually happened, and I was so lucky to be a part of that whole process and learn from the best in the world.
Yeah. Out of all the challenges in Tough Enough, between skills, agilities, which one was your favorite, if any? Which one did you actually like to do? I know it was a hard process, but you got to try your best. Which one was your strong point?
I think it's safe to say that my strongest point, my favorite skills challenge, was the promo contest. We had no idea that The Rock was going to be there, and so to actually cut a promo in front of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, two of the all-time greatest talkers in the history of the business, was an honor in itself. And then to have The Rock say that I cut the best promo was just, if you go back and watch it, you'll see me. I'm pretty composed when it happens, but in my head I was just absolutely excited beyond words. So, and I think that's also my crowning moment on the show, was getting props from The Rock for the promo that I cut on Bill DeMott.
Yeah. Well, this may be another question you get frequently. Pretty much what happened between you and Christina, as some things happened that really didn't happen. So what's going on?
I'm assuming you're talking about when Christina hurt her ankle coming off the top rope when she and I were in the ring. And, that was injuries happen in pro wrestling. Like I said earlier, injuries can just happen. Freak accidents can happen. And with her on the top rope, I wasn't really sure what she was going for. But I remembered earlier in the series, she was in the ring with Ivelisse, and Ivelisse was the little, 5'2" Latino, and she was. There was a little incident where Christina tried to do a leapfrog over Ivelisse, and she came down right on top of her. So I knew Christina really couldn't jump all that well. So I was a little bit closer to the turnbuckle than I would have been, say, had I been in the ring with someone like Luke or Jeremiah, who actually have a great deal of athleticism. So I was a little bit closer to the turnbuckle than I should have been, but that was deliberate. That's because I knew, like I said, she can't jump very far. So she came down with a double axe handle, and, I did what I could to sell it, and she just came down awkwardly and injured her ankle. I never like to see somebody else get hurt. I felt horrible for being a part of that. And the first thing Steve Austin said when he pulled me aside was, you got to give her more space. So I was in the wrong in that. I probably should have given her more space, but I was compensating from something that, I just didn't assume that she was going to get out that far. So both of us were wrong in that respect. And when something happens in the ring like that, it's rarely just one person's fault, so I'll take my share of the responsibility, but I don't think it was fair that I caught as much flack as I did from the trainers.
Yeah, from me watching at home, it seemed like they pretty much blamed you way more than they should have. In my opinion, you were just, if anything, caught in the moment, but you, in my opinion, you didn't do anything wrong. So, no offense to them, but that's just my opinion.
Well, I appreciate that, but there's no excuse for being quote unquote caught in the moment. I don't think I was caught in the moment. I think I just I didn't assess the situation as well as I could have. But I agree with you that I caught a little bit more flack than I should have.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean to interrupt you, but right now we have a caller. You are on air with me and AJ if you have any questions.
I can't hear him. Can you hear what they're saying?
Nah. I guess we'll wait for him to call back or something. Maybe there's some connection. But we'll move on, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Last summer, I believe, you actually came back and you were in a match as your real name, Aaron James, and were on Superstars facing Brodus Clay. How did they contact you back? As it was great seeing you, but not pretty much jobbing to Brodus Clay as you are should be beating him, in my opinion. But how did that come to be?
I knew that WWE was coming back to town. I keep a sharp eye on their schedule, and I called the office and asked them. I just basically made myself available for when they came around, and so I'd already been. I'm lucky enough where I'm in a position where the WWE knows who I am. The WWE Universe knows who I am. So I'm making it clear every time they come back to the West Coast that I'm more than willing to be a part of whatever they need, whether it's extra talent, if they need somebody to, work a match or job or be security or whatever it is, I'm making myself available for them because, I'm still getting after it.
Oh yeah.
So when they asked me to wrestle that night, that of course, obviously I was thrilled. I actually not only did I appear on Raw earlier the year, but now I actually get to perform in front of the WWE Universe. That's another moment that is just so surreal that it's hard to put it into words. So it was 3 minutes. It was a short match, and I didn't land a single offensive maneuver, which is completely fine by me. Just the chance to be out there and to do what I love in front of the WWE Universe, in a WWE ring, in a building where I've seen so many WWE events. Again, it was just